Hey, welcome to Sipper Social Club. I'm Jeremy, and tonight I'm going to be showcasing a couple cigars that I'm going to be bringing with me on vacation. I'm fortunate enough to have a trip booked to Jamaica. That's why I'm wearing my vacation shirt. I like when people do content like this, kind of showcase what's in their collection, their thought process of like what they want to bring with them on vacation. So I kind of thought I would do the same thing. Let's check out a couple cigars that I got in the collection I think might smoke well in the Caribbean heat. Alright, first off, a couple cigars that are kind of like my go-to morning with coffee cigars. The Perdomo, this is the Habano Barrel-Aged Connecticut, and the Drew Estate Undercrown Shade. These two are kind of my go-to. I bought multiple boxes of each. The Perdomo aged in a barrel that used to contain bourbon. Really like this cigar. Probably my favorite of the Perdomo line. And the Undercrown Shade, I kind of got into cigars. I started smoking a lot of these. Really do like this one quite a bit. Both very creamy, both very sweet. They pair very well with coffee. These are both the Robusto size. I think they are either a 54 or 56 by 5. Going to be looking forward to smoking these on a nice sunny morning. All right, next up, a couple Davidoffs. I have a Anniversario and a Millennium. The Anniversario blend I'm quite familiar with. I smoked, I believe, a bunch of the 2000s. That's the Petite Corona size. Never had a number 3. This looks like a legit full Toro, beautiful cigar. This would be an absolute delight with coffee. Love that it's in the tubo, easy to put in your pocket, carry around with you. And then the Millennium, I don't think I'm familiar with the Millennium blend. I don't think I've tried any Davidoff Millenniums yet. Noticeably darker wrapper for sure. Very interested to try this one out. These were both gifts from my mom when she was on vacation. She brought these back for me, so thanks a lot. Going to enjoy these quite a bit, I believe, when I'm in Jamaica. Alright, kind of sticking with the more mild cigar trend, the Dunbarton & Trust Sober Mesa Brulee. A lot of people love this cigar, myself included. Ecuadorian Connecticut shade, I believe. The cigar is kind of good any time of day, in the morning, at night, whenever. It's got a good amount of sweetness to it. It's great with coffee as well. It's definitely going to make it on the list. All right, next up I got a couple Padrones, the 1926 series. Everyone speaks so highly of these cigars, and I guess with good reason. The larger one, I'm not sure. That could be like a number 9. It's in the natural wrapper, and then the smaller one, which I think is a number 6. That's in the Maduro wrapper. These for me would be more of like an evening cigar. After dinner, late night walk, something like that. I smoked through pretty much an entire box of these number 6s so far, and they are excellent stuff. Gotta bring a couple Patrons on the trip. All right, next, this one I purchased a while ago. Never smoked it, thought it'd be good to bring on a trip. To a Fuente Don Carlos. For me, Fuente cigars, I really like the Cameroon wrapper. Whether it be the Hemingway series or these Don Carlos ones, absolutely phenomenal. Not the hugest fan of some of the other wrapped stuff from Fuente, but it's got a Cameroon wrapper on it. I'm probably gonna love it. Smoked a few Don Carlos before, but never this size. This is like, I don't know, a double Corona or something. This is like perfect, like late night, sitting on a lounge chair kind of cigar. Sounds like it'd be perfect for the trip. All right, sticking with Fuente, I do have an Opus X. This is, I believe it's the Super Bellicoso. Haven't had this particular one yet. I've had a couple Opus, the Angel Share, which is really nice. Oh, I do have the Forbidden City as well, Lost City. I smoked a couple of these before, and really nice cigar, but I think I would prefer the Angel Share to it. Never tried this one yet, so very excited to take this one and give it a go. Now, I'm not gonna bring every single cigar I show you with me. I'm not gonna have that much time to smoke. I am probably the only cigar smoker on the trip, so it will have to be kind of more discreet. I have to pick my spots very well as to when to smoke cigars, but I thought I'd just show you some other stuff, obviously, that I have. The Ashton ESG Estate Sun-Grown. These are absolutely fantastic cigars. I smoked a couple of these before. This is the 20-year salute. I think I've had the 23 as well. Very expensive cigar. I'd love to get boxes of these. It just seem like the prices can't be justified, I think, when there's some other stuff out there that smokes very well as well, but I do like this cigar quite a bit. Another one that I thought I would mention, I think I said this was my cigar of the year when I did a whiskey video back in 2021 perhaps. Plasencia Almafuerte, this is the Salomon size. Someone once told me that, weird sizes, difficult sizes to roll like this are the ones to go for because you have the best rollers at the factory doing it. I've had nothing but perfect burns with these Salomons. An absolute fantastic cigar. 90 minutes plus to smoke this thing. I don't think it's gonna make the trip, but I do love these quite a bit. Here's one that was a recommendation for me that I tried and really enjoyed. It's the Aladino Corojo Reserva. What a super flavorful, very impactful cigar. This for me is more of like a fall day, kind of like a colder weather kind of smoke versus somewhere in the Caribbean, but I do like these quite a bit. Hey, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'll probably be posting pictures of what I bring down with me and what I smoke when I'm down there. Lots of other cigar and whiskey and coffee content on my Instagram as well. It's at Cigars Social Club, link in the description, follow me there. All right, moving on to a few Cuban cigars. These Petite Coronas might be the best cigar for me to bring if I am kind of picking my spots when to smoke. Maybe something like this, you know, a 45-minute cigar might be absolutely perfect. Really like the Boulevard. I reviewed the Corona Junior, I think, before. You can check out the link down below if you want to see that unboxing and review. And then Partagas, this is the Petite Corona Special or something to that regard. These things have about 3 years of age on them now, and they are smoking phenomenally well. I smoked one of these the other day. Fantastic. These two would definitely be coming with me on the trip. One of my favorite cigars to smoke when it's very hot out is Monte Cristo because it is very light. I love the flavor profile of these. This box here, I have some what's left over of the Monte number 2s, and I have some number 3s in here as well. Probably gonna bring like one of each of these on the trip. You know, the number 2 is like a legendary cigar, everyone talks about it. Number 3 is really good too. I got a good deal on these, buying them in 5-packs, 5 5-packs. You know, it's 25 cigars. You don't get the dress box, but I found a deal on those a long time ago, so I pulled the trigger. I've been holding on to these for a while. Box date on this one is March of 2020, so 4 years on these now. All right, next I got kind of my special occasion Cuban cigars. These are ones that I save for a time just like this. This one is probably the one I'm most excited about smoking. It's the Partagas Lusitanas. This is a huge cigar. I think it's like almost 8 inches, like 7 5/8 by 49 ring gauge, I believe. Really awesome size. I've not smoked this before. I believe that Michael Jordan said at one time this was his favorite cigar. I've heard incredible things about it. I'm very excited to try this. This could very well be a cigar that I smoke if I get the opportunity to golf, which I plan on doing. Smoking a cigar on the golf course is one of my all-time favorite things to do. This would be perfect. Paid a very pretty penny for this here in Ontario. I think this thing ran me 70 Canadian dollars for one cigar. I really hope it's worth it. I think it might be. Definitely a special occasion cigar, but a golf course in Jamaica sounds about right for this. Another cigar that I've never smoked before that I wanted to buy just for this trip was the Romeo and Julieta Wyatt Churchill. Haven't had this particular Romeo and Julieta yet. I've heard good things about this specific Vitola, so I thought I'd give it a go. Again, not cheap to purchase here in Ontario. Now that I look at this wrapper, is quite dark. I don't know if Romeo and Julieta have darker wrappers, but take a look beside the Partagas and just, wow, quite a bit darker. Really excited to try this one out. I know a lot of people smoke these and love them. I got a couple Boulevards. Here's a cool one to show you. This is a really awesome cigar. The Canadian Regional that came out, I believe in 2012 perhaps. You know, this thing has quite a bit of age on it. I found these at a local shop that had an old dusty box. They weren't selling them, so I was like, I'll take a couple. Save these for like Canada Day. Like last Canada Day I smoked one, absolutely loved it. Maybe I'll do the same this year, or you know, save these for a special occasion. But a well-aged Boulevard like this is an experience I really haven't had before. Really much enjoyed these cigars quite a bit. Really cool. I have another Romeo and Julieta here. This is the Lina de Toro in the Dicianes size. I'm totally butchering that. I apologize to all the Romeo and Julieta fans out there. This one I picked up as well. I was told that it needs some serious age on it before smoking it, so this one's just gonna rest. But high hopes for this. I heard it's kind of a mix-up of what you can normally get from Romeo and Julieta, so excited to try this one as well. All right, so there you have it, kind of like a little collection video of kind of what I have in the humidor. These are kind of like my best cigars that I have right now, so I thought I'd share that with you. One quick thing, I am going to transport them down there in this custom cigar case that I made. I made this on the super cheap. I was looking online for cigar cases and there were some very nice ones out there, but you know, the nicer ones were like $75-ish, which I felt like was a little bit expensive for like something that only held 5 cigars. And some of them were kind of limited on space as well. Like you couldn't bring like a 7-inch cigar, and some of them you couldn't bring anything more than like a 50 ring gauge. So the options were out there for carrying cases. I just thought that, why am I spending all this money on a carrying case when I can spend that money on a cigar? I can just make one myself super cheap. So all I did is got this like Betty Crocker tub. It does have a rubber seal on it. I wanted to make sure that this held humidity, and it does. I tested it out, and I simply just took some foam. This was just left over from a sleep top foam mattress, like something you just put over top of a mattress. Cut these up, just made them fit in here. 2 of these, I can put probably, you know, 10 cigars in here at least, and I can put full size, you know, Churchill size stuff in here. Put some Bovito packs in, close it up. I've got myself a carrying case that I spent $5 on. Save money on the accessories, spend it on the cigars. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Leave a comment down below if you want to see some of my other cigar content. Links in the description. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a good one.